Gaslighting is not a theatrical villain scheme, but a quiet, structured pattern that plants doubt without obvious cruelty. Most people think gaslighting is obvious manipulation, but it often starts with small, plausible questions that feel considerate. Gaslighting isn't a single incident. It's a pattern that erodes confidence in your own mind over time. Let's be precise. Gaslighting is a pattern of manipulating someone to doubt their perception, memory, or judgment. Gaslighting isn't a disagreement, a simple memory slip, or a heated argument. It's a deliberate erosion of trust in your own mind, with the goal of making the other person the authority on reality. Gaslighting often begins quietly, with seemingly mature statements that plant doubt without alarm. Example 1 shows how a relationship can rewrite history inch by inch, changing what's considered true. You're told you're overreacting, and past arguments are reinterpreted to make you seem unreasonable. Eventually, you stop asserting facts and begin hedging, replying with, "I might be wrong, but..." Example 2 shifts to the workplace, where a distortion field makes concerns vanish from memory. "We already discussed this," the manager says, even though you remember otherwise. Doubt then creeps in. "Did I miss something? Was I unclear? Am I the difficult one?" Soon you document everything, not to strategize, but to reassure yourself you're not imagining things. That's gaslighting with corporate polish, masking manipulation as reasonable care. Why does gaslighting work so well? Because it taps ordinary human psychology. First, we outsource reality to others, seeking social harmony over confrontation. Memory is fragile and reconstructive. Perfect lies aren't required, just plausible alternatives. Authority silences skepticism. Power, status, and convincing denials can feel like truth. Intermittent reinforcement keeps people trapped, alternating between validation and denial. That inconsistency creates confusion rather than clarity, and confusion is sticky. The most uncomfortable part is accepting you trusted someone who manipulated you. To cope, the mind looks for cheaper explanations like, "I just need to communicate better." Early spotting hinges on what never happens, consistent denial of clear events. Watch for repeated denial of events you clearly remember. Reframing your reactions as the core issue is a classic manipulation move. Gaslighters avoid accountability, positioning themselves as the final interpreter of reality. Disagreements then arise about facts, with the core issue being the ability to know what happened. If you're experiencing this, know that it's the pattern, not your single moment, that defines gaslighting. The bottom line? Gaslighting makes you feel reasonable while eroding certainty. The antidote isn't more empathy or better talk. It's pattern recognition and external validation of memory. See the pattern and the fog lifts. Gaslighting loses its power once reality stops being negotiable.